episode 19 of the Uriah Marketing Podcast. Wakanda forever. I just watched the Black Panther movie. If you haven't watched the Black Panther movie, go ahead and watch it. You guys, today is going to be a super short, super simple podcast, but yet very effective and very important. Today we're going to be talking about social media marketing expectations. But before we get in, if it's your first time tuning in, I want to say welcome. You can find us also on YouTube. You can watch me on YouTube. Got a cool little office here. And then you could also text us you can text my guide to 38470 to receive weekly. Oh my gosh, what happened last night, huh? You can text my guide to 38470. My guide is one word to receive weekly text messages about our podcast and what we'll be talking about today. And you also get a guide to go along with it. Today, there isn't a guide because this is so short and so simple and so easy. But we usually do have a guide going out every week as well. You can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and now YouTube. And also, we're going to be going this on TuneIn Radio very soon. All right. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the mix. All right. Social media marketing expectations. This is super important. A lot of people think that social media is going to get them the results right away. The truth is, that's not always the case. Timeline. Let's talk about timeline. Testing. I'm going to use myself as an example when I work with clients as well. You know, sometimes we get results within 2 weeks. Sometimes we get results within 2 months or 3 months. The point is, you always got to consistently test to find that right combination to make sure that to get those leads that you're looking for. Just because we have a campaign in Florida that goes well does not mean if you're living in Idaho, you can copy and paste that same campaign and expect the same results. No, it's a different market. It's a different niche. Now, I understand that right now in the mortgage market that there's a shortage of homes. And in Boston, we're a Boston-based company, there's so much real estate going around right now for apartments. So you get an influx of people coming in, but no homes to put them into. And if there are homes, they're, really expensive or, etc. So I know that mortgage pros are working with these buyers and saying you should consider fixer-uppers, etc. I'm not saying that's for everywhere in the state, but that's what I'm hearing in Boston. All right, and that's what I've been reading on articles as well. But you guys, the point is testing. Test video view campaigns, test conversion campaigns, test Facebook lead ads, test traffic campaigns, test engagement campaigns. There's so many different types of campaigns that could work. Okay, I'll give you an example. In Iowa, it was very difficult to get a certain kind of leads because in this area was a rural area. So we had to do everything that we could to get those people engaged to want to sign up. So what we did was we did a quiz campaign that we tested, and I think it went along the lines of, take this quiz to find out how much home you can afford. And then we had this little quiz and etc. And there's a whole little text message marketing campaign right behind it where after they filled it out, we texted them some stuff and then book a time on the calendar and blah, blah, blah. So that's what happened. Okay. Another thing you need to be sure of when you're testing these campaigns, a lot of you are upset because of your budget, your ad spend budget. Okay. So whether you're working with $3,000 per day or $30 per day, you need to be mindful of this important data right here. If you're looking, it's CPMs. It's on this board right here. I don't know if you could really see it. But CPMs and LCTRs, they are very, very crucial and they are important when it comes to advertising. These two metrics right here are super important. So let me explain to you LCTR. And you know what? I'm gonna add another one as well too. Relevance. That's important. Relevance score. I'm going to write that right now on the whiteboard. Relevance score. These three metrics right here are super important. Okay? We'll start off with LCTRs. LCTRs, if you're on Facebook campaign, whether you're running it on Instagram or Facebook, you're going to see on the data there's going to say CTR all and then LCTR, link click-through rate. Forget about the CTR all. With the CTR all, is if someone presses the see more button or they're touching the video or whatever it is. That's a CTR all. That could be the same person just trying to read more. Okay? LCTR is what you need to look at. Link click-through rate. I always keep it at a minimum that your link click-through rate should be over 1%. Now, it's not true for every state or every city, depending on how many people you have in there. I mean, 0.75% could be good as well, too. But in general, over 1.5%, I like to see an LCTR rate. LCTR rate determines how many people are clicking on your ad to go onto your landing page. And that will tell you if your campaign is doing good or not. Okay? When you go to the metrics on the top right, it's going to say lifetime and it's going to say today. Click on today and then see how that campaign is going for that day. All right? Now, relevance score is also important because Facebook wants ads that are relevant to the user experience. So if your relevance score is under, I would say if it's under 5 or 7, I would say if it's under 7, I want to be careful because this is not always necessarily true. I've had a relevance score for a client that was a 4, and they were getting great leads. But generally speaking, you want it above a 7 because the more relevant you are, the more Facebook will push your ads out there. Does that make sense? Okay, that's not necessarily true for everybody, but this is why I say testing. Testing is important. It is important. You guys, I know you mortgage brokers, you don't get it because, you don't understand marketing like we do. So marketing is another full-time job. You got to understand that it takes more than just slapping some ad copy together, putting a landing page out there. It's more than that. Just like it takes, when you're pre-qualified client, there's things you got to take. You got to go through the processor, you got the underwriter, etc. You got to make sure that their credit score is right. You got to make sure that their income is verified. It's the same thing with Facebook ads, just a different world. Okay? Marketing is a different animal. So this is why testing is so important. All right? Next thing is CPMs. This is important. How much are you willing to spend and to reach your customers, right? Your ideal client. CPMs are also related to LCTRs and relevance score. Not so much relevance score, but it's also related to LCTRs, which is the link click-through rate. For example, when you're on that Facebook data concept page or whatever it is, you'll see there's a thing called CPM per 1,000 impressions. That means, and then you'll see a number. You might see 15, you might see $30, okay? So essentially what that is, how much are you willing to spend to reach 1,000 people per day of your ideal client? And this is what you can see is going on currently, what your competitors are willing to spend. So if you're willing to spend $15 per day, but the CPMs are $35 for that day, then expect to be at the bottom of the bunch, okay? So your competitors are willing to spend more so that way they could reach more people. That is important. Your CPMs are important because it tells you how much your competitors are willing to pay, and it tells you how much you have to pay in order to get your face out there, okay? Facebook works off of a bidding system. All right, so whoever's willing to pay more to reach their ideal client, Facebook will show their ads more. And that's why the LCTR is related as well as the relevance score. This is how Facebook makes their money. So if it's below, if your ad spend budget is below that CPM, then I'm sorry. You don't expect to get something, super, to get a lot of results. That's why, I have to explain this to our clients and say, hey, look, although you may be wanting to spend $30 or $40 per day, but tomorrow your CPM could be $70 or it could be $80. And then the next day it could be $10. So it's always fluctuating. Always look at the data. That is important, y'all. It's important. Okay? Another important thing is, so this goes back to timeline. All right, number 5 I wrote on the board here. Need to find out what is your CPL, your CPA, and your ROI. That is important. So you need to find out what is your CPL, your cost per lead, your CPA, cost per acquisition, and then your ROI, return on investment. And this goes back to number 1, the testing and timeline. All right? So a lot of, I explain to the mortgage originators when they're working with me, here's what I tell them. They'll ask me, JJ, how many leads can you get me? It's not about the leads. It's all about your ROI. Okay, I don't want to say, oh, I'm going to get you 90. If you want 90 leads in a month, we can get you 90 leads in a month, no problem. But the problem is, are those quality leads? That's what's important to me. Are those leads generating an appointment? Okay, are they booking a time on your calendar? Okay, so this is not something, if you're looking for a quick fix, this is not for you. If your business is 2 weeks away from failing, I'm not a magician, and you may not be a magician either. If you haven't been doing marketing for at least over 2 years and spent over $30,000 understanding this platform, then you got a lot to learn. Okay, so I say give Facebook at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months to really make sure that you're getting the best out of your campaigns. All right, so let's say your cost per lead is $20 and your cost per acquisition is $500. Okay, and then you spent, let's say, $750 on that campaign. But let's say that house that person bought is $300,000. I know you might get a point or 2 points. I think a point is like what? Is that 3K? Someone comment below if I'm wrong. That's a good ROI, right? If you spend $750 on a campaign, which is a cost per acquisition, and then you got $3,000 back, that's a good ROI. Does that make sense? So that's how Facebook works. This is social media marketing expectation. Whether you're advertising on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, you got to understand these metrics and you got to understand your numbers. Don't advertise on Facebook for 1 month and then be like, oh, this doesn't work. When you haven't tested anything, you haven't spent any real money. You need to spend real money in order to see results. All right? You guys, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the end of the podcast. I told you it's going to be super short, super sweet, and simple, but yet very important because a lot of people do not understand these metrics, okay? It's your host, JJ. I love doing this stuff. I love helping you guys reach another level. If you haven't done so already, head over to our website, uriahmarketing.com. We have an ebook there for you called, download, right here it is, right here. Download our free ebook for quality home buyer leads on demand. What you will receive is the fundamentals of Facebook, how to target your home buyers, how to write proper ad copy, how to create easy, entertaining videos, and a bunch of other bonuses as well. And a copy of a successful marketing funnel that we've used for credit union to generate hundreds of home buyer and commercial leads. Okay, so there's a bunch of other bonuses right in that, but I'm not going to read that. If you haven't done so already, click on that, download your free ebook, get it for free. Also, listen to our podcast every Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We get a new episode. And also schedule a free 15-minute strategy call with JJ. So I can guarantee there won't be any selling on this call. What it is you get a custom marketing blueprint plan. What that custom marketing blueprint plan will do is you and I will sit down over the phone, digitally, or in person if you're in Boston, and we will talk about a campaign for you. We'll create you a custom marketing blueprint plan that will generate you those quality leads that you need, whether it's commercial or FHA or VA, whatever type of campaigns that are out there that you really want, we'll generate that for you. Okay, we'll create that for you. All right, does that make sense? All right, so other than that, you guys, peace, love, and chicken grease. Comment below. What do you think of this podcast? What would you like to listen to next? Oh, and by the way, you guys, I know I have a lot of subscribers on here. I have a question for y'all. This is really important to me. I was talking with a team today, and I came up with an idea. Would you guys like me to create you a Facebook marketing training course? Obviously, I'm not going to give this one away for free, but we're thinking about charging anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Okay, I'm just letting you know that right now. But what this course would come with is everything that I got on the table, everything that we're doing currently right now, and at the same time, this course will be updated on a consistent basis. So if there's a new rollout, we'll put that out there. So this Facebook ads training course will teach you how to build campaigns on Facebook and Instagram from point A to point Z. We'll also teach you landing pages, okay, how to create custom landing pages that convert. We'll also give you the whole CRM automatic follow-up system, which is the text message and automatic email marketing, and also allowing people to book a time on the calendar. And what comes with that is also, oh my gosh, there's one more thing that I forgot. I'm going to put it in there. But if I put on this, when I put this on YouTube, I'll put in the other things that it comes with, all right? So there's a bunch of things that's going to come with that, and it's only a one-time payment. So if you guys think I should create something like that, if it'll be useful for you, let me know. Comment below on the YouTube channel or SoundCloud or iTunes, and we'll see what you guys have to say. All right? Other than that, you guys, for real this time, bye-bye, peace, love, and chicken grease. Deuces.